Hello, good afternoon, happy Wednesday. Just gonna give it a couple of minutes to go live. I think we're pretty much there. Hope everybody's having a great day today. Hope everybody's having a great week. I'm sure everybody, if they are like me, is in the throes of Christmas crafting. I'll give it just a second or two more. Oh, I can see people popping on now. Hello, welcome. Thank you so much for joining today. Excited to get started. Let's do some Christmas crafting. If you're on, go ahead and say hello. We'd love to talk with you. Hope everyone's having a good week. Darren's just gonna get, we're just gonna get the tablet going, and Darren's just getting everything lined up. I think we're just about ready to start. I know we were a little bit early, weren't we?
Yeah,
like by a minute. Wow. Not too early, just a little bit early. Is everybody having a good day today? What's everybody up to? Well, hello, Grace. Oh, you like that? I like this background too. Darren found that, and it works with everything. Doesn't matter what I wear, it will definitely match, right? Kind of fun. It's kind of wiggly if you move it around. But it's a fun wall. I like it too. I can see Sylvia's on. Say hello if you're on so I can say hi to you.
I'm not there, so.
Darren's not quite on. He's getting here. Darren is so sweet about moderating every week. He does such a great job. I really appreciate him and his help.
I used Beazer until I switched accounts to get everything going. Now it's a little harder.
Yeah, he switched. Oh, and our air conditioner is running right now. I hope that you guys can't hear the air conditioner too bad. I'm sorry. Yes, we are running the air conditioner still in December in Arizona.
Only periodically.
Not too often though. Just in the very late afternoon it gets a little warm. Hi Sylvia. Hi Jen. Thanks you guys for joining.
Grace is on.
I did see Grace. Yep, I did say hello to Grace.
John, you said hello.
John, how you doing? Thanks for joining. All right, I think I'm going to go ahead and switch out the camera so that we can switch it over so we can get started on our project. We're going to do some Christmas crafting today. You'll have to let me know, Darren, if everything went smoothly.
Yeah, I'm on delay, so I'll let you know.
Just grabbing the tablet. Benji is usually so good about grabbing it for me. He can be my little gopher sometimes. He's really good about that, but he's actually walking the dog right now. Okay.
Donna Farrell's on.
Hi, Donna. Thanks for joining today. Is the camera in a good spot, Darren? Oh, I guess I can look right here.
Good.
All right, guys. So I don't know how many of you have been looking around the Brutus Monroe site lately and seen some of the new items, but the holiday kit, I showed you a few things from it last week. I showed you the Christmas cookie set with all the cookies and all of the cookie cutters, the little die cuts that match. So that was one of the things that was in that box, and that is available separately now. But today we're going to use something else that was in that box. We are going to use this. This is called Gingerbread Lane. And you can see all of these adorable little gingerbread houses. We've got a bakery, we've got a pet shop, and we've got a little rocket ship. And then you can see all of these really, really cute accessories. And I wanted to go ahead and play with this today. And I haven't, you can see I didn't get around to cleaning my stamps yet.
Gina says hi.
Hi, Gina. So I lined these two up. What I did was okay, first off, let me tell you that Christopher Allen went ahead and put up an SVG that you can get. I'm not sure what the price on that is, Darren. Do you know what the cost is on the SVG?
$1.
Okay, so very inexpensive. If you have this set and you have some kind of like a Silhouette or a Cricut or some kind of machine that you can cut SVG files on, you can download the cut file for this, and that just got put on the website today. So check that out. Darren's putting a link up for that. And I went ahead and I did that last night. And then I'm going to show you a trick. Michael showed this trick not too long ago on one of his lives. But I went ahead, I cut out all of the pieces on my Cricut. And then I took the outline piece and put it in my Misty. You can see. And then I just took all the pieces and I just adhered them. I should show you. Well, I've got that one actually lined up just proper, so I better not, because that one will mess up what we're doing today. I just put a little piece of adhesive on the back. I just used a little bit of tissue tape to stick my piece into the shape. And once you have your stamp lined up, and I will admit it took me a couple of tries. I was being pretty perfectionist about it though. Like, I wanted to make sure everything was lined up pretty good. Still not perfect, probably, if somebody's more perfectionist than me, but I wanted to at least kind of have an even line around my image. So these two I did last night. So these stamps are perfectly lined up. This one ought to be interesting. I wanted to do this one while you guys were watching so that you could watch how to do that. Here's my other little cutout that I did. So you're going to take this piece, you're going to stick it in your Misty, you're going to get it secure in there, and then you're going to stick all your little pieces in. And I just need to get my, where did I put, oh, there's the stamps. Okay, so we're going to take our little rocket ship and we are going to line that up. And I am actually not even going to use this one for our project, but I'm going to show you this one to line it up because I needed my ink to dry.
Sharon says hello.
Hi, Sharon. Before I could go on to the next part of this project. So this is when we are especially happy to have clear stamps. And I usually don't sit down when I do these, but I'm been working extra long hours on my feet, and so I hope you'll forgive me because my feet are swollen. And I am going to just sit down today. Okay, I think I have that lined up. And we'll know soon enough. So we're going to go ahead and try that out. I have plenty of backups if I don't have it. But I'm just going to take my Brutus Monroe pigment ink. This is Alabaster. And I'm just going to ink. Let me move my Misty over a little so you can see. I'm going to ink up my stamp. And now we're going to see how well I lined it up. All right. Looks like my Misty could use a good cleaning. This thing has seen some mileage. Okay, let's see how I did. So it looks like it's in the right spot. It looks like I could use a little bit more in the middle, but as far as being lined up, this method works really, really well. And the best part of that is, like, if you're making multiples of a card, once you have the stamp lined up with your die cut, you can just take your die cut out, stick another one in, and you have everything lined up, and you don't have to keep doing that.
Michelle says hi.
Hi, Michelle. So yes, you're going to want to check for your, if you have the set, or if you're planning to buy the set, go get the download for the SVG on this. All right, we're just going to push a little harder in the middle, get all of those details to come off. And we are doing pretty good. Okay, so now the next thing that I'm going to tell you is I am going to leave these in here while I color them. And the reason for that is after I've got this all colored, so I'm not going to do this one today because, like I said, the ink needs to be dry. I'm going to color this one, and then after we're done getting it all colored, then we're going to ink it again, and then I think we'll go ahead and try the Marshmallow Puff embossing powder on that, just to bring all the details out that much further. So we are going to take I'm a fan of colored pencils, and I love that you can color with colored pencils on your craft paper, and you can use white and it shows up. So we are going to do the Pet Shop one because we are going to make a card in honor of fur baby parents, or you can have it be from your fur baby. But I thought it would be kind of fun. I wanted to kind of celebrate this Pet Shop one because I just think it's so cute. How many of you give your fur babies presents for Christmas? So I don't do a ton, but my pets always have their own little stockings. And I usually give them some kind of a special treat at Christmas time. Okay.
Donna says me.
Donna, that does not surprise me. I bet Donna's dogs are very spoiled at Christmas. You have adorable dogs, Donna. And I'm just going to choose some of the elements I want to just kind of add a little more spice to. We're just going to make this one stand out a little bit more. Probably don't even need to do that one too much because we're going to go over that again.
Gina says it's her first year with the new puppy. They've been shopping more for her than her kids.
Oh, Gina, that's so funny. I know I really wanted to get my dogs Christmas sweaters this year, but I have to take care of my kids first, and then we'll go from there. So I'm just going to color a little bit of white along this roof edge so that we can have our snow. And this isn't going to be like a masterpiece as far as coloring goes. I just want to add a little color, a little bit of detail, but not over the top at all.
Jen says they just lost one of their fur babies, so they'll probably be their others will be extra spoiled this year.
Oh, I'm sorry about your loss. That is so hard. But I do hope that you enjoy spending Christmas with your other fur babies. They are a part of our families, aren't they? We've got a little Maltese named Louie. And we have a little, we don't know what he is. he's pretty much, what I guess you would call him a mutt. He's a rescue, and he's just so cute. He's the cutest dog you could ever see, but he's some sort of terrier mix, and he's just a sweetheart. I love them both. Let's see, let's add, we want our candy cane to have stripes on it, so we'll go through and add some white there. And I have to be careful because I do get wrapped up in my coloring and then I forget that I should probably hurry a little faster, so bear with me. I promised I wouldn't do like a hugely detailed coloring on this one. So, ooh, almost colored the wrong spot. Anything else? Let's see. I think we'll call that good with the white for a minute. Oh, well, I guess we'll just do red and green on that. Okay, sorry, deciding as I go. Okay, so let's get the rest of our candy cane colored. And again, all of our little details are going to sharpen up when we go through and stamp it again. And then even more so when we emboss it. Okay, before I forget, I have to tell you that right now, Brutus Monroe is having a huge retirement sale. They have a ton of things. Every time I think I'm done shopping, then you know what? Their sales just keep getting better and better. And this sale is not one of those ones that's going to come around all the time, because this is the end of the year. This is really, really, really good prices. There are some past inspiration kits on there that are like $10. you have got to take advantage of that. That is an awesome deal. Even if you already have it for yourself, what an amazing value if you have somebody who you still haven't bought for, if you just want to have something on hand to just give to a crafty friend, or if you just want extra supplies. It is a crazy good deal. And actually the paper we're going to use on our card today is Candy Stripe, and that one is on the special. Let's see, we'll do it this way. I kind of want a little bit more red on our card. So we'll just kind of go through, and I really should put my glasses on. It would probably help me color better. Let's see, let's do anything else. Let's do our little chimney. Kind of peppermint stripey. Okay, let's add some green details. Actually, let's do a little bit of this brown first. I'm just going to do a tiny little bit of this under the roof eaves a little bit, just to give a little bit more depth. Again, I'm not going too crazy on the detail on this. I think that's probably good enough. We'll just stick with that. Maybe a little bit under our pet sign. So this is kind of the cheater way to hurry and color some gingerbread. All right, let's do some of our green. You guys are quiet today.
We all watching you work.
Excuse me, sorry about that. Do you guys all have your holiday shipping done? I am telling you what, the post office right now, that's where I work during the day. That place is a crazy madhouse right now.
Donna said she's watching you create.
I'm very relaxed. I'm thinking, gosh, I hope I remember to talk, because I'm getting in the zone. All right, so we're gonna use our lighter green now. Let's do these little guys down here. Maybe these will be like those gumdrops, those little spice drops that you buy at Christmas time. People either love those or they hate them.
Gina says this is finally her time to relax.
That's so nice, Gina. Let's add a little more red, because we got to have those other... I like the cinnamon gumdrops. I'm not a huge fan of the wintergreen ones. I guess they're called wintergreen.
Gina said her kids are all wrapped up and I can settle into work.
Ah, that is nice. I love those quiet moments. I think that's why I usually craft at night, is because Benji's in bed. Everybody's kind of doing their own thing, or they're in bed. And I can just play and not have all the other stuff going on. It's definitely easier. Okay, we need to color I think we need to color this, and then I think we'll pretty much have our gingerbread house. Just feels like it needs a little something up here. Maybe we'll color down here too. Oh, I forgot to color the snow down at the bottom. All right, we'll have to do that really quick too. And a lot of these little details, they're just easier. It's easier to color before rather than after you emboss, because once you've got all that texture on your card, it's hard to get in there and color. This way you don't have to compete with the embossing.
Gina says she does the same thing, but she doesn't know when to stop, and it ends up staying up till 3 a.m.
Oh.
Last night it was 4. She's so tired.
I have been guilty of that in the past, but I think I'm just too old now. My body just won't do it too easily. Though I do it sometimes.
Well, at 2 o'clock last night.
I just realized last night I was up pretty late, deciding for sure what I want to do. Okay. All right, should we try it out, guys? So, I haven't even tried this yet. I'm just crossing my fingers, so it's kind of an experiment. I hope you guys don't mind being part of the experiment. So I'm gonna take my little stamp thing that makes it so that your embossing powder doesn't go anywhere you don't want it to. Brutus Monroe has their own. I haven't purchased it yet, but it looks really cool. And I will have to do that. It's one of those things, if you're like me, this is terrible. It's like I'm 12. But if I'm looking at all of the pretties, I like to buy the stamps and all of the pretty things. And the tools are awesome. And the tools, you know, we need the tools. But sometimes they're just not as fun to buy. So I have to convince myself. Okay, so now I'm going to ink up my Pet Shop True Crafty Confessions. Once I get the tools, I'm always really excited about it and I use them all the time, but what was that?
You call this Crafty Confessions?
Crafty Confessions, yes. We should have a Crafty Confessions session. That's a mouthful. All right, let's see. Let's see how it works. Everybody cross your fingers. All right, so it's all still laid out. It's all lined up. I'm gonna go over it just one more time just for good luck, just because I want it nice and wet. Make sure I got all of the details. I just realized I need to grab something to pour my embossing powder into. There we go. Okay. So now, I think I'll just take my foam folder to kind of help me so I don't get the ink on anything I don't want it on. Okay. So now, just move that out of the way. And I'm going to use my tweezers and this is Marshmallow Puff. So this is fun because this isn't your typical, I mean, I love our Alabaster and it is beautiful and it would probably be beautiful on this, but I kind of wanted to make it look a little bit more like icing on our gingerbread. So we're going to go ahead and use this because it puffs out a little bit more. I got so much powder on there, I'm gonna knock it right off of the tweezers. Okay, I think that we're ready to heat it. Okay. Excuse the noise of the heat tool. Oh, there it goes. Can you see it starting to bubble up? That is a good suggestion. You can see our icing starting to come out. We're getting those fun, puffy little details. I'll turn it a little bit. Isn't that fun? Just trying to make sure I didn't miss any spots. I think we pretty well have it. What was that?
It's stressing me out. I feel like the powder's gonna go everywhere.
Nope, I'm staying far away from it. I promise.
Doesn't look like it on camera.
Okay, I think we got everywhere.
Jen said it's so cool.
Isn't that fun? And so easy. And so much easier to color, like I said, before you get all of the fun little details on there. And now I'm going to move the powder so I don't stress Darren out, because he was afraid I was going to blow the powder everywhere. And I'm sure somebody else out there, one of my fellow OCD friends, is probably worried about me spilling it, so I'll just move it out of the way.
Donna says pretty.
Isn't that fun? Okay, we're just going to throw together, this card is going to come together really fast. So it's a fairly simple card, but sometimes that's fun. Oh, here's another thing I just kind of decided at the last minute that would be a fun detail. So I wanted to make sure that people didn't just look at it and go, oh, gingerbread house. I wanted to make sure that they saw that cute bone, which honestly I may even take a gel pen and emphasize that a little bit more. But look how cute that bone is. Look how cute that little sign is. I want to shop at that pet shop. But I thought I would, just to make it a little easier, I would just put a little bit of texture in the back and a little fun detail. I was going to see if I have, okay, so I'm going to just use a little bit of my Pixie Spray. I've talked about this a million times on my previous lives, but this just is perfect when you are stenciling, to just put a little bit of this on your stencil and then it sticks to your paper, but not too much to your paper. I'm trying to stay away from the tablet with my Pixie Spray, and it doesn't take an awful lot. And I don't need a whole lot on this anyway because I'm not using something super wet. I'm going to use ink. Okay, so we've got that in place, and now I'm just going to use my Ergonomic blending brush from Pink and Main and some of my later Gator Simon Hurley ink, and I'm just going to do some little paw prints in the back on this circle. I think we'll do maybe one more layer. And I probably just used way more ink than I ever really needed to. I could have just kept brushing, but you know, in the interest of time, I wanted to move things along a little quicker. Okay, so we'll move that out of the way, and we will take our stencil off. And so we've got cute little detail on our little white circle. And I'm just gonna move that aside for a second, and I'm gonna use some of my Squeaky Clean. This one is pumpkin donut. And right now, if you go on to that retirement sale, this is on sale right now, and it's super cheap. You need to check it out. If you haven't tried Squeaky Clean, even if you have and you either want to stock up, try a new scent or whatever, this isn't the only scent that's on the special. There are a ton of them on there. Seriously, stock up on your Squeaky Clean right now. And it is my favorite stamp cleaner, hands down. I have never used anything better. Oh, and I should mention this. This is the microfiber stamp cleaner cloth. I don't know if that's exactly what it's called, but microfiber. I use it all the time. It cleans better than any of the stamp scrubs I've ever had, and I have had my share. Okay, so we could have just done it white, but I kind of thought it would be fun to add the little paw prints. Yeah, I'm liking that. Okay, so we're gonna just use a little bit of our foam squares to adhere this. I think we'll do that in a minute. Let's do this first. So in the inspiration kits, most of the time they come with this beautiful ribbon, different colors every month, but this one, I just love this red ribbon. So pretty. It either came in the, I can't remember if it was in the Holiday Traditions box or the Inspiration box this month, but no, it wouldn't have been this month. It would have had to have been November's. This month, the colors are beautiful. There is a beautiful, let me just point this out before I go on. Sorry about that. Got a little sidetracked. So I didn't have the perfect saying, so I just got on my computer and put up, actually I got Darren to do it for me. I got this saying, it just says, "May your days be hairy and bright." And we're just gonna add that to a tag and slide that through. Oh my goodness, Michelle. Do you love Bath and Body Works too? Because I'm telling you what, the Squeaky Clean is like the Bath and Body Works of the craft world, I swear. I love it. Okay, so we're gonna tie our bow. And I haven't tried this yet, so it might have been easier to tie a bow and then stick it on, but let's try it this way first and see if we can get it to look okay. If it looks okay, all the better. Did a lot of experimenting with you guys today. I usually get a little nervous doing that, but I kept my card pretty simple for that reason too. I think we can get away with that. We might want to move it up a little. And I just need to cut the ribbon a little smaller. So we'll save that for a rainy day. Okay. So now we've got our tag ready to go, which makes it a little easier to know where we want to place our circle. We may want to move this down a little bit, but we don't want our sentiment to be dragging down too far. See, that's the trick. We may even want to...
Michelle says no to Bath and Body Works. I'm allergic to everything, but I'm good with Squeaky Clean.
Oh, Michelle, I'm so sorry. That must be frustrating to be allergic to everything, but I'm glad that Squeaky Clean works for you. I love that it's not toxic. I know that there are people who spray it on their masks, not, I think on the outside of their mask, not on the inside, but all right. I think we have that about right. And like I said, this is fairly simple little layout. Didn't do anything too spectacular as far as the card layout goes, but sometimes simple works. And I think we'll just move that up there. Okay, so let's put this guy on our card base. I'm gonna use my wider tissue tape. Is everybody done with their Christmas shopping? Darren?
Yes.
Anybody?
No comments. I'm watching.
Just making sure. Just making sure you're not asleep on me over there.
I'm not asleep.
All right. So we'll just stick this guy on our card base. And all right, we'll just put a little tissue tape on this guy too. And I'm just going to put one big one. Call it good.
Sylvia says, I think I'm finished.
Oh, Sylvia, I'm a little bit jealous. That's awesome.
We're finished.
We're close. We have all the little details, you know, all the little things you don't think about, like stocking stuffers and Christmas Eve dinner, that kind of thing. But for the most part, I think we've got it.
Says, my mom did all my shopping because I work and it's been so crazy.
Oh, that is a nice, nice gesture on your mom's part. That is wonderful.
Kristen says, love this card. It's so festive and cute.
Oh, thank you. This card, I think, is a fun one. I think we need... It just wouldn't be one of my cards, I don't think, if I didn't have enamel dots. I seem to have some sort of an addiction to these things.
Mary,
all right.
Mary said, just got off work looking at your cute creation.
Oh, thanks, Mary. So this is so fun. You could give it to, like I said, you could give it to somebody who has fur babies, or you could give it to somebody from your fur babies, or you can just, somebody who's a fan of fur babies, I guess. But may your days be hairy and bright, and you could go all out on your coloring.
Donna says, love this card.
Thank you so much, Donna. All right. Well, I think that is pretty much all that I have for you today. And, oh, I do want to tell you one other thing. I promised last week that I would post the gingerbread recipe that I use. And so I will try to do that. I think I will make some gingerbread tonight. Maybe post it with the card. And I don't know. It doesn't really go with the card because you kind of expect it to be pet treats. But we'll see. I'll at least get it. I'll get it out one way or the other by the end of the week. So thank you again. Oh, let me switch the camera. I'm going to go ahead and stand up again.
Michelle says it's adorable.
Oh, thank you so much, Michelle.
Jen says she loves it. Gina says she loves it.
Oh, thanks, Jen. Thanks, Gina. All right. If I can get my phone. I'm having trouble with this little stand. My phone doesn't want to go in it. It's like it's too tight. It's the same stand I've always used, and all of a sudden it's not working. All right. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys joining me today and crafting with me. And I hope that you got something out of today and that you will continue to have fun making your own Christmas creations. And I will try to have something fun and ready for you next Wednesday. We're down to the wire as far as Christmas goes, but I think those last minute details are sometimes really fun to pull together something just quick and easy. So it'll probably be something fairly quick and easy. Maybe something gifty. We'll figure something out for you though. But thank you again, and I hope you have a good rest of your week, and I'll see you next week. Bye.